what's up? It's Lipstick Nick. Thank you so much for coming to my very first YouTube video ever. I'm so excited to finally be able to make time to make these videos for you. It's literally been crazy. It's something I've always wanted to do. I have been a makeup artist for 8 years now and I absolutely love it, but I am now ready to enter the world of YouTube. I'm so excited to just share with you guys who I am, my art, my creations, and sort of my take on makeup. I'm going to be bringing you guys makeup tutorials, body painting, art shit, blog, reviews, swatches, product hauls, videos of my dog, and I'm going to try to bring you guys with me behind the scenes so you can see what it's like a day in the life of a makeup artist. So for today's video, I know it's close to Valentine's Day, so I thought I would do a quick Valentine's Day tutorial for you guys with focus mainly on the eyes and the lips. If you guys want to see my take on this Valentine's Day look, then keep watching. So I definitely want to show you guys my foundation routine and my skincare routine, but for this look, I really want to focus on the eyes and the lips, so let me go ahead and do that off camera and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm ready. So I just finished my base and now I'm going to get started on my brows. So first thing I do is take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I've been using these for years. I absolutely love them. I'm going to just take a little bit on my finger and I'm just going to spread this all over my entire lid. And I even take mine up onto my brow bone and kind of pat it where I'm going to make a brow. Next up is my brows. To do this, I'm going to be using the Inglot 14 gel. It's a brow gel. And also the Anastasia Dipbrow in Blonde. I'm going to kind of cocktail these. I'm going to use this one in the front because it's a little bit lighter, and I'm going to use this one towards the tail end because it's a little bit darker. To fill in my brow with the Inglot 14 gel, I'm using the Morphe R45. It's a really small angled brush. I like to use this to create the initial shape of my brow. Next, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Blonde Dip Brow, and I'm just going to create little hair strokes in the front and kind of feather it out so it gives a really soft, faded effect. I'm using the same brush, the R45 from Morphe. Now that I got my brows on, I'm ready to go in and carve, and to do that I'm going to use my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NC20 as well as the Morphe R44 brush. I love this brush because it's a little bit bigger of an angled brush and it has this really great spoolie at the end, so this is going to be great to kind of feather in the front of my brow and make it look super soft. Get to do the eyes, and to do this I'm going to use my Jeffree Star Beauty Killer palette. I'm going to use the Androgyny palette, which comes out March 4th, and I'm also going to use one of my favorite pigments from Inglot. First I'm going to take a little bit of this China White for my brow bone. I'm using a Morphe R39 brush, and I'm just kind of patting it right on this brow bone to set that concealer. I'm going to take a little bit of Safe Word. I love this color. It's super neutral. It's not too orange. It's going to give me just the right amount of definition. Also, these textures are super, super buttery. I'm going to use a Morphe R36. It's kind of a big blending brush. You could use this for a lot of different things, but I personally love using it for this crease color. I do have a lot of space to play with though. So I'm going to just take it in like a windshield wiper motion just so I can softly blend that color up into my China White. I'm going to take this color Fetish. It's this really, really beautiful rich burgundy just to add a little bit more definition to my crease. I'm using the Morphe R34 brush to blend this up into my Safe Word. And as I go up into that crease color, I'm kind of lightening my pressure on my brush. And I'm adding the most definition and the most pigment right here in the outer corner. my eyes finished, and now I'm going to go in and take that Fetish and Safe Word and just smoke out my lower lash line. To do this, I'm using a small shading brush from Morphe. It's the R43. It's really tight and precise so I can get right up against my lower lash line. Take a little bit of Safe Word on this Morphe R37 and just buff it out right underneath the Fetish. I call this wrapping up the eye, like a little present. Next is my eyelid, and I'm actually really excited about this next product. It's the LA Splash Till Midnight Elixir. If you need to hold on any type of glitter or pigment, this is what you need to use. Now on top of that, I'm going to use my Inglot 111 pigment. It's a really pretty pinkish purple kind of pastel tone. So you can use this with any flat synthetic brush, but me personally, I like to use it best with my finger and just pat it on. Because some of this pigment went a little bit too far over, I'm going to go back in with my Fetish on a blending brush and just kind of blend these two together so it just looks really smooth and seamless. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe R42 brush. It's just really tight and flat, and I call these packer paws because they remind me of little animal paws. Anything that's used to pack on color. We're going to take a little bit more of that Elixir from LA Splash, and I'm just going to place it right here in my tear duct. Next, I'm going to take an R41 brush from Morphe. It's like a little pencil brush with a little bit more of that Inglot pigment and just pack it right here in this tear duct section. And gently tap it into this Fetish on my lower lash line. You'll see the colors will start to sort of morph together to make this sort of middle kind of hot pink color. That's exactly what we want. Next, I'm ready for my favorite part, which is eyeliner, and I'm going to use the Tarteist, I don't know how to say that. To do this, I'm going to use a paintbrush. I use a lot of paintbrushes for liner because they're super skinny. I get them at art stores, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, wherever. In Japan, I got a lot of them. I actually don't remember where I got this one from. It's Interloft. I don't know, but it's super thin, and that's what I like. So what I like to do is make this initial baseline of my liner, and then I bring it back, almost like a little Pac-Man mouth. And then I slowly drag it along here, and then I like to fill this whole tail end in. Then after I finish my tail, I go in and connect it in the front. What I like to do is go back in with that concealer angled brush that I used for my eyebrows earlier, and just with whatever product is left over, I'll just kind of take it underneath and sculpt out this end of my wing. Pull that product down so you get a really sharp, crisp, clean wing. For mascara, I'm using the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. It's one of my absolute favorites. I love the brush, I love the texture, the formula, and I love the way it builds up on my lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and do this on my top and bottom lashes right now. There's one sad one that's looking down. Go up with your friends. In my waterline, I'm going to be using the MAC NC15 and W20 Chromographic pencil. I just love the way that this makes my eye look a little bit more open and fresh without being so intense with white or black. Now time for the cherry on top. It's the lashes. I'm going to use these Blinking Beauty ones. The style is Samantha. I've actually never tried these before, but a lot of people use them and I've been wanting to try them. I'm going to use my favorite glue, the Green Duo. I love this glue because it has vitamins in it and it's really great for sensitive eyes. So for my lip today, I'm going to be doing a red lip, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Liquid Lippie. This color is actually called Morphe. It's their classic red, but first I'm going to line it with the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 8C. I love this waterproof lip pencil, and I think they're going to be a good pair. So for finishing touches today, I'm going to take my Jeffree Star Cosmetics highlighter. This one is Princess Cut. It's a little bit pinky, so it kind of goes with our Valentine's Day vibe. Obviously, this is best for fair skin, which is me. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my cheekbones and right underneath my brow bone. I'm just going right here at the top of my cheekbone with this R12 fan brush from Morphe. I love using fan brushes because for me, I feel like it gives me the best application. Another reason I love the fan brush is because it's so thin, I can just drag it down my nose to the tip and highlight all of those high points that I want to highlight. Alright guys, this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching me do this step-by-step Valentine's Day makeup for you. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. If you guys want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram at lipsticknick_. Whatever look you guys decide to do for Valentine's Day, I hope you have a very amazing day with your special someone. I'm personally going to be at home, no makeup on, in my sweatpants with this one right here. My little Valentine. Say hi, mamas. Valentine's Day kisses. Kiss, 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 kiss. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!